Hello, I'm Paul. I'm a UX design consultant. At the start of this year, I was diagnosed with ADHD, and as part of my learning to understand what that is for me, I've realized that I have kind of peaks and troughs in terms of uh, the desire to do things and the capacity to do them, and then very much not the ability, no capacity to do anything. Um, so my time with the SDA has allowed me to work to that rhythm. So as and when I'm able to engage and do more things, I know that I can step back in and pick something up to do some valuable stuff there. But at the same time, once the commitments that I take on start to get too much, I'm able to kind of bring myself down, and I can just as easily step back from things with the SDA to let me, resettle, knowing full well that I then have that ability to kind of come back again. Maybe more of a yo-yo than just kind of like stepping away for a period and then coming back again. So from my own experience, I've ended up being solo on a number of projects, just through the nature of what they required. That's worked quite well in terms of I have more control over setting when we can meet with the charity and knowing when I will be able to deliver something back to them. We can make that a mutual thing. Some of the bigger projects tended to kind of lean into the agile methodologies more so. So the structure of that means that there's potentially smaller pieces of work to be able to pick up. So where I don't have the same control over the time, the commitment that is required, I do then have the ability to say, well, I can only do this little piece. So there's still the chance to be able to do something worthwhile. Maybe from having been involved with the STA for the time that I have, in and out as I may have been, it's obvious to me that there is something for people to do, regardless of how much experience they do or don't have with their skill set. As someone who's maybe got a bit more experience than others, there's different things that I can be involved with, but there's also different ways for me to be involved in the same things. So I would absolutely suggest that it was something for anyone to get involved with, regardless where they sit on that experience scale. If you've got the skills to be able to put them to use, there will be something to do. If you're a bit newer to things and you need someone to give some more guidance, then there's likely to be someone like me that will be able to help support you in that way. That means I don't necessarily need to be fully involved in a project myself to still be able to bring value to the STA. So there's, regardless of where you are, there's something in it for you. It might look different, but it still leads to good things in the end.